everybody, so in this video we're at Andrew Jackson State Park in Lancaster, South Carolina, and we're celebrating the 257th birthday of the 7th President of the United States. So if you'd like to watch, it's getting ready to roll. So are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready, Dad?
Ready.
Alrighty, so let's go.
His sweet, but when I went to school, they was all open from side and even though it's open, this one is closed on both sides, that's not the door.
Yeah.
But that other one over there is open on both sides, you see?
Yeah. But you had a place to put your books.
In grade school, we had this.
Yes, I had that
And
too.
whenever it goes a little bit higher, we have something like this, but
Yeah.
it didn't have that enclosure back there.
Yeah. I think the older ones didn't have a place for books because they had no books. This is what they had. And it has the Lord's Prayer on it too. That was one of the things that they taught them. Because these kids can't read.
They're struggling to
They
read.
can't read. And I'm, these people pay me to do it. Because I'm a retired teacher. But what about people that can't afford to pay? Good morning, how are y'all?
Hi, how are you?
Welcome. Please sign our guest register right there. They went away from me.
But my husband and I own and operate a fiber farm in Lancaster, and we are the South Carolina mini mill, so all the yarns that you see I have made.
Okay.
Except for the dyed stuff. The dyed stuff I am an Ashford distributor, so I sell the wheels and the looms and that kind of thing here in Ashford. You just don't want to behave today. I'm in trouble with how thick the table is. Labels, those are hand spun and everything else is mill spun.
Well, let's see, this style one, they call it, well, it's all barn loom, mostly because the joinery is huge, we're sitting under, But, there's a modern weaving of this with the lower. These were really popular all the way up through the
Oh, this is the fun part. This is would be a little help.
Yeah.
Around underneath it.
There are only a few times when it pays to be really short. This is one of them. So this is how you repair threads.
Yeah, we also got one on the very steel beach that is all.
We've got a couple of knots in here. We don't usually put knots for repair. Not working.
Yeah, you got the one that was right here in the middle. Then there's another, and it does have a knot, and it's not going to go through the
Okay.
reed. We just need
Yeah. So unlike sewing where you can have a knot and then bury it in your fabric, if you have. Well, let me get it probably just this morning, but yeah, I know. That's what it says. Yeah, that's what it's called. I'm gonna fix that. I think it was on the very outside, yeah.
I think it was too. see this one here that's.
Yep. Got it, okay. Now with that, we'll just trim that
Mm-hmm.
and just slide it into your next open shed.
Okay, yeah, back this way.
Slide that in.
But
and
not
then-
much of it, just.
Yep, just a little bit. You can do it right there on the edge.
Okay.
Just slide that in and
Hold on, I can't switch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, do both of them go in?
yeah, put both of them in, and we probably need a pin, a repair pin,
And there's a repair pin way back there.
yarn, and into your fabric, so you won't stick yourself. You're good, there's
Okay.
plenty. So once you do that, just give that a couple of
Okay, so that's not.
Now here's why we have a weight thing coming on. Now we're using a beautifully appropriate film camera. But you could use anything you get from the woodworkers or a hunk of wood, a piece of pottery. They used bits of pottery, heavy glazed work for loom weights. So anything you can get to keep the tension on that one thread while we weave forward. Okay, you're good to go.
That's the tricky part. I'm not real good at that. I don't do it often enough to get good at it. It's fun. And once you get it across, and you sort of have you try not to get it too tight on the selvages, because it tends to want to work in, and then you use this to
Bring it down and
beat that together so that it tightens up. And that's what makes it pretty, is if you get that consistent, you know. And then I do the other pedal, so that swaps the threads. And of course, then looms can have as many as, oh gosh, of these as you can imagine, and then they'll have lots and lots of pedals, and then you can do all these fancy designs.
Shed looks good.
And this over here,
Look on the side here. Can you see this area here? See this open
right here,
triangle? See that open area there?
yeah.
That's the shed, and that's what makes all this work. So see that she's got
Now,
this.
see, I'm not, there's some
So see that this shaft is up. So every other thread is threaded on the heddle in either shaft 1 or shaft 2.
Okay.
So when she has shaft 1 up, that's this layer of thread is up, creating a shed that she can throw the shuttle through, and the shuttle will carry the weft thread through. So this is our warp, and what goes back and forth in the shuttle is the weft. So think right and weft kind of thing, that's the weft. Now she's lifted the other shaft, and now the other threads have come up. See, the alternate threads have come up. So it's exactly the same motion as taking a needle and going over and under and over and under. You may have done that on a pot holder before. But all this furniture does that thing, as well as keep it under tension. How's it doing?
pretty good. There's some threads on this selvage. I'll let you look at those when you get a little bit and see. They're not quite right. I didn't do this very well.
Oh, that's probably in our region, because so many of us live in
Well, I worked in the textile plant, and every so often I had to go over the weaving department.
Yeah,
Oh Lord, that was a noisy plant.
yeah, noises and stuff like that, or literally stuff like
Did you work in spinning or?
I work in spinning. Out of that, I went to Cuba. I worked here for about 36 years.
Oh, well, bless your heart. Delete that video right away.
Okay, by putting on the bayonet, what have I done? I have turned my musket into a pike. So if I'm out of ammunition, I can keep fighting. The caliber of the bore on this is 69. The balls that are in the cartridges would have been about 63 or 62, so that you had room to keep loading once your barrel fouled up. And again, this works just like the rifle. You prime the pan, close it, turn it around, dump the powder from the cartridge into it, and at that point, you put the ball, which is wrapped up in paper, on it, take the ramrod, ram that all the way down, and you're loaded. If you're good, you can probably load it 3 times in a minute. What am I saying? You can load it 3 times in a minute. Most people weren't that good. You'd only get off a couple shots. If you're really good, you could do it 4 times in a minute. But again, post 1787, 1788, when we had the Constitution and George Washington was the president, built the Springfield Armory, this is basically what our troops fought with for the next 10, 15 years. Any questions? Ask me later. Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to fire 3 times now, and if you have hearing aids, you might want to turn them down. And take care. Shoulder your fire locks. To the right about base. Prime and load.
Don't go off that zone. Yeah, I'm not shooting home, it's marching.
Make ready. Take aim. Fire. Prime and load.
Sun came that way.
Make ready. Take aim. Fire. Prime and load.
One more.
I did only the first
Make ready. Take aim. Fire. Secure your fire lock. Shoulder your fire lock.
They're done firing.
To the right about face. 3 cheers for the heroes of the American Revolution. Hip hip. Huzzah! Hip hip. Huzzah! Hip hip. Huzzah! Thank you very much.
I always like to point this out, but this is the connection with Brick Gardens with Anna Hyatt Huntington. She made this sculpture right here of Andrew Jackson whenever he was a young boy.
Swing back by.
He says you can come back, Elias. Are you waiting for a nail?
Let me put mine in my pocket. You gonna put yours in your pocket?
Hey.
It's in my pocket.
Evelyn, Adia, share them around, yeah.
Come see.
I got mine in my pocketbook.
You want another one?
I got no. That's
You want another one?
You're gonna go back in there or go?
Make the metal shop, huh?
They're making nails.
They're making a bed. That's right. Don't want anybody to go home early.
You gotta look on the back, right?
Yes.
That's where your money.
Right.
I was just in the head.
Well, the money will not, but the belief. The faith.
How many kids you got?
I have 4. One of them, check out the bed making.
Okay.
One is thank you. I will give this.
Okay, you make copies of it. So, right.
Okay. Thank
I
you so
work
much.
for adults.
There was lunch. I'm gonna bring us
So, put it out, look over the floor.
Get
I took a container up there.
Well,
You've heard the old saying, sleep tight?
Elias, did you hear me talking to you?
You've heard the old saying, sleep tight? Did your mother ever tell you sleep tight tonight?
You know how we always say good night, sleep tight?
You know why you can say that? Why that saying has come to pass?
You know why people say that?
He can tell you, he can show you. Not just tell you, he can show you why.
Oh, wow.
Sleep tight.
Oh, that's pretty.
I spoke with her.
So he'll cook all day. It'll take him 4 to 6 hours depending on the size. He'll get more and more crispy looking. He has, if you can see between the skin, there's some green stuff. We have rosemary under there. He's got some oil on the outside with salt and pepper. That's all we did this time. You can add a lemon if you're rich inside. It makes it taste good, but they're hard to come by these days. This is our chicken. And I tucked his wings there so they don't get too burnt on the tips. If you leave them hanging out,
Come a long way, so.
kind of crispy.
Now we got air fryers.
Yeah, air fryer. Yeah. I like my air fryer. I never thought, I never liked leftover French fries. They were always, the air fryer is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, you just got them
Yeah,
fresh.
they're good.
And anything like that.
So we're having a picnic at Andrew Jackson. We got chicken salad on croissant. We got turkey sandwiches. We got some cheese, some good desserts, all kind of good stuff. It's good, Mom? Mm-hmm. She hadn't even tried it yet. I've already asked her. So that's my plate. I got cheese and chips and chicken salad. Looks good. I know chicken salad's good. I've already tried it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video for Andrew Jackson. They always hold the birthday party usually around St. Patrick's Day. Today is March 16th, 2024. And sometimes it's a little bit later. So it's always like, what is that? Like the third weekend? Yep. Second or third Saturday in March. You can always check the Sacramento Parks website to see when it's going to be. And we enjoy going. It's always fun to see the living history interpreters out there and all that stuff. I like to go in the schoolhouse. I like to go in the museum. And today, while we were in the museum, we actually got to meet a subscriber from North Carolina. So it's not often that we're recognized. I think that's only like the second or third time that's happened. So it was very nice meeting you and enjoyed the talk and everything. So how'd you enjoy yourself, Mom?
It was good.
Yep, we had lunch with our friend at the park as well. And then after that,
You didn't ask your daddy how you like it.
yes, Dad, how'd you like it?
Perfect.
It was perfect. You had a good day?
Good day.
At least it didn't rain on us.
At least it was.
Yeah, because it rained yesterday, so at least the rain was gone for today, even though it is a beautiful cloudy day out there. So that's going to do it for this one. We hope you enjoyed.
Subscribe if you hadn't.
Yes, please do. The numbers are finally moving up again.
Subscribe and share.
Yes. If you find a video that you like to share. I know some videos are better than others. I'll say that. And, you know, a video that actually people liked and I didn't really think anybody would like it was the quilting video I did in Townsend, Tennessee. That one actually had a lot of comments and everything. I was pretty impressed with that. I should have talked more in it, but I didn't think anybody would watch it. So I was just holding the camera up there so people could read what it said. So you don't never know what people's going to like. So anyway, that's it for this one. We'll see you somewhere else. So toodaloo. Bye.
Bye.